Hello, here we are. As you see, this is STC from Bahrain. They're all delayed because of technical problems. We are with the formation lap as usual, and we will do a quick roundup so you can see where the drivers are. In P22, Reggie Blain Senior. I don't know if it's our usual Reggie Blain. P22, 21, sorry, David Clark. P20, Eckhart. We miss you here as usual, but hope you have a great time in the grid this time. P19, Good Hoodman. P18, Theo Bruin. P17, Flavio Vercesi. P16, Andreas Hultgren. P15, Tom Milsbrooks. P14, Erling Boomer. P13, Dino Paulini. P12, Yuri Braham. P11, Bosse Jonasson. P10th, Fortunato Fiorito. P9th, Reggie Blain. So the other one is not our usual one, it's his father, I guess. Family racing, that's good. P8, Tyler Scurlock. P7, Martijn van Bommel. P6, Emanuel Gacella. P5, Daneil Beck. P4, Andreas Loeffler. P3, Alexander Lauritzen. P2, Mikko Korkiakoski. And P1 and pole position, Mike Simian. So it's a 1-2 for FlatOut Racing. Really important stage of the championship. We are following the cars in the back straight. I suppose everything is alright. That we possibly go for a green flag. Yet we see the safety car going out very fast, going into the pits, and yes, it seems it's the green flag. And Mercedes is going very slow. Yeah, it's the start. The FlatOut made a quite interesting start with my Simian taking a lot of room from Korkiakoski, and he has like 1 second gap now, or even more. I don't know if that was strategy or something, or was just kind of luck. But the fact is, Mike is now like 1 second ahead of his teammate. That is followed by a Flying Dutchman Development car. Sorry. Is Alexander Lauritzen. Very clean start here. As you see, this is Formula 1 track. It's very wide. Nothing to do with the two previous tracks we raced in Sugo and Rivière. So I think if somebody managed to really open a gap here, it will make it last until the end, because many unexpected things can happen, I guess. This is the closest battle on the top of the field now, with Andreas Loeffler quite close to Alexander Lauritzen. Takes the slipstream now, and probably going to make a move into turn 1. Let's see if he can make it stick. Yes, he does. So this means the car is now podium position 3. And we see in the front that Korkiakoski is getting closer to Mike Simian. Obviously means that probably has a better race pace. But we won't see better there. They have to protect team points, so we will probably be witness of Mike letting Mikko pass when they get closer. So Alexander Lauritzen is still quite in contact with Andreas Loeffler, very close. He has a good exit on this corner. He will be able to try to make a pass. A bit far. And I think David finished with his safety car work. Hello, David.
Hello, Shazam. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody there.
No. I guess the formation lap was easier this track than the previous two.
Yes, but there was a bit of mess with the buttons of the green flag, red flag, etc. at the end of the formation lap. So I guess the problems were because of that. If there were any problem, I think it was because some Ethan Bates from Flying Dutchman already complained to me because looks like there was an illegal start.
Okay, well, will be time to investigate that after the race, they say in Formula 1, because now there's nothing we can really do. And you can see there is quite a lot of action in the middle. The cars are pretty close here in 8 and 12 and 11 and 12.
Yes, they are in a very compact group with Dino Paulini at the back, Braham, Fortunato Fiorito and Bosse Jonasson leading the group of 4 cars.
Exactly, and now Yuri is very close. He will be able to try to make a pass in the main straight now if he manages to have a good exit, and he does. So he will have the slipstream. We can see Fortunato to his line and didn't manage. Fortunato is a bit long now, and yeah, he made in the first corner. Probably not in the way he expected, but he gained the position anyway. And now we see Dino Paulini is going into the inside of Fortunato with the Sonda. No, he couldn't pass. But it really seems... oh, Dino made it to the outside now. He overtaken in the outside.
Yeah, he
Fortunato
made the move in the outside, but looks like Fortunato is trying to fight back. Anyway, I think this car is really fast, as you said.
Yes, the Sonda is everybody says it's fast and has a good handling. Well, let's move to the back of the grid and see what's happening, and see now Gubbklubben UD car trying to overtake Tom Millsbrooks. Erling Boomer. That was before and it's getting closer again. There are a lot of battles here. Not many contact because the track is very wide. But I think Erling had a better exit now in the corner. Getting very close, yes he is. Very close to Tom and will try. No, Tom brake quite later. But he went long. But they still can maintain their position.
Yes, but we have a very long straight passes there. Possibly Erling will be able to do the moving here. Because the bad exit of Tom in the previous corner.
He took the inside, like a Garcia's kind of inch there. Perfectly legal, side to side. And Erling won the position. So we have Tom in P15 now, trying to fight back. And in P16 we have Andreas Hultgren. Was closely followed by another car before, but not anymore. Flavio Bercesi was Alpha second. Oh, I can see an accident in front of this too.
It's Tom Millsbrooks. He lost control and he's right behind Flavio Bercesi in position 17. And now he has a lot of traffic ahead with Flavio Bercesi, Andreas Hultgren, Erling Boomer. A big lot of traffic there.
18 for Hultman. Theo De Bruin in 19. Eckhart, our love commentator, in P20. Hello, Eckhart. David Clark in P21. And Reggie Blain Senior in 22.
So Jose, I don't know what car are we following now.
Yes, we are with this quite big group in E. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are like in 5 seconds. 6 cars in 5 seconds.
Yes, they are really close. Do you think Andreas Loeffler is doing a bit of truly training there, or what?
Well, it's possible. It's possible. But he was fast. Oh, and now that was an attack.
Yeah, Daneil Beck trying to overtake Alexander Lauritzen.
Yes, probably Daniel has better pace in compared to other ways, and his general performance, maybe he's faster than Alexander and Andreas.
Yeah, I think the Corvettes are faster as well than the other cars on circuits like Bahrain with that long straights.
And FDR is doing a solid race, but with the results in front, the 1-2 for FlatOuts Racing, not enough. They want to keep chances for the last race. They need to really make a better result, like 3-4 or something like that here.
Yes, well, Jose, but you know the race is quite long. Traffic will come. Pit stops will come as well. And there are only 3 cars between them and the FlatOut guys, so I think they need to take it easy and look for the right moment to fight back and get ahead and closer to the FlatOut guys. Possibly, in my opinion, will be a difficult work to get in contact again with the FlatOut cars, but scoring a P3, P4, if they manage to do that, that would be a very good result at the end. What do you think?
Yes, probably will, of course. But yes, they cannot do worse than that, because, I mean, you enter the last round with, let's say, 10, 15 points difference, then you can think with the championship. With more, it has to be, I don't know, something really bad happens to the other team or something like that, because with the FlatOut racing potential and 2 cars in the finish line, they will probably be in the top 5 with the 2 cars. So to try to recover more than 10 or 15 points, you have to do a 1-2 and wait for something to happen to something bad to happen to the other team.
Yes, but this is STC, so anything can happen.
Yeah, of course, of course. Like I can say, for the good of the competition, I would like to see the championship decided in the last round.
In the last corner.
Well, that will be maybe too much drama. In the last round is okay. And this train is getting closer and closer, and even Reggie Blain is closer now. Look at it. It looks like the F3 races or something like that with that many slipstreams.
Yes. The problem is that Emmanuel Gacella is also putting a lot of pressure on Tyler Scurlock.
Yes, and Tyler, he saved it. He had quite a bad exit that corner, but to try to defend from Emmanuel, he's putting a lot of pressure on his teammate.
Yeah.
There is no room for everybody.
Yes. This is the problem. There is a hit by Emmanuel Gacella to Martijn van Bommel. A little hit, almost lose the car.
And he dodged with.
It's a lot of pressure for Martin there. I wouldn't like to be on his place.
Yes.
It's very difficult to manage that when you are thinking on recovering positions. And the problem is, in motorsports, usually when you are in a group, it is overtaking or being overtaken. So maybe that was a thing that there is a bit of open space ahead of Martin right now, so he can just focus on keeping the space for some corners.
Yes. Also, Reggie Blain getting closer probably helped him to. They are really, really close again. And
yes.
Look at the group in front. It's even closer.
Yeah, I think Emmanuel will try the move for Waterloo Racing because he is less than a centimeter. He's very close.
Yes, look at the line from Hayden.
Yeah, now Emmanuel has a good chance to do it. Still, it looks like Corvette has a better, higher speed.
Yes, well, it also depends on the setups. Maybe Manuel has more wing.
Could be.
The Tyler before is Martin. Tyler is fighting as well in the front.
Yes, Tyler now is fighting back Alexander Lauritzen.
And the group is really, really compact again. They spread a little between the battles, but
yes,
every time there is a minute of rest, they go back to their pace and they get close again.
yes.
And Reggie Blain is looking for an opportunity on Manuel now. At the same time, Manuel is looking for an opportunity in Martin.
I don't know what Andreas Rothman is thinking right now with 6 cars on his rear mirrors. It has to be unbelievable to watch the mirror and see all that traffic following you without doing a mistake.
Lots of slipstreams, bit of drama in there, a lot of smoke. Cool to follow everything.
Yeah, now it looks like Alexander Lauritzen is close enough to try and overtake. No, not really. Yeah, it looks like we're probably here for the rest of the cars fighting back at Corvette is the top three.
Just went a bit wide now. Oh, he blocked the...
Yeah, now Alexander Lauritzen. It was a strange move. I don't know what happened there, but Tyler Scurlock is already ahead of him. And they are very, very close right now. I think Tyler could even think of doing a move on the Gubbklubben car on Daneil Beck. They are in half a minute, so it's amazing.
Yes. As you can see from the rear wing of Andreas Loeffler, the two groups battling. Very, very true.
I have to say, I am quite impressed that no one in the group, in that incredible group of 6 cars, did a mistake. Driving under that pressure.
Yeah.
And I think it talks really well about the driving standards here at STC.
Yes, but well, we also had some trouble sometimes, but yeah, in general, I can say it's quite clean racing.
Yeah.
Sometimes a disaster happens from time to time.
Yeah, but it's like real life. It happens everywhere. Okay, so time for the first rundown in the race.
Let's take a look to the front of the grid. This group is really interesting.
Yeah.
So
we have Mike Simian, P1, as you said.
Yes, Mike Simian P1 doing the Sebastian Vettel, and P2 we have Mikko Korkiakoski doing the Mark Webber today.
Yeah. Will Mike Simian have gearbox problems today then?
I don't think so, because there's not individual championship. No.
I think I've heard the FlatOut radio asking Mike to short shift second and third gear in the next laps.
And he's feeling like Senna in the 91.
Yeah.
Well, and we just in P3 now we have Daneil Beck trying to. Well,
we really don't
everybody's
know
trying
who is
to
on
overtake.
P3.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's trying to overtake the others. Well, very close race. Very good.
Indeed.
Let's stay a little bit more here because
Yeah, I think we should say.
now everybody's attacking Andreas Lowe. Oof!
Yeah, missed a bit his braking point, but
Yes.
next corner is a left-hander, so possibly Andreas will be able to defend the position, which is not a good thing for Flying Dutchman interests, but it's a question of patience.
Yeah, we don't need to do a rundown because everybody's here. All the cars that all the cars that are racing are in this group or very close. You can see in the background. You can see other cars. Everybody's really close. And now,
And if you look at the back of the group, there are not very good news for Flying Dutchman, as Martijn van Bommel has been overtaken by Emmanuel Gancela and Reggie Blain. So now he's at the back of the group, P9 for him, even if the race is still being very long. Well, not the
it's
best
Martijn van
situation.
Bommel or it's Martijn Campbell? I don't know.
No, it's Martijn van
Van
Bommel.
Bommel.
Yeah.
Oof, they touch in the straight. See that? Andreas very hard in the brakes.
Yes, of course Andreas is doing his work, trying to defend his position, but maybe he is overheating a bit his tires. Now I think the FDR car will do the move.
Oh.
Even, whoa, that was a very aggressive move from Alexander Lauritzen, coming from a very far situation.
Yeah, and Andreas is out. I see him cutting the. Just rejoin. And I think
Yeah.
he hit Alexander.
Yeah, a bit. Now he took a bit of damage in the nose of the Ford. But, well, too much action for
Yes.
a short part of the race.
Yes, now the guys in front are a bit more spread. So, teams was Andreas really defending very well what made this group to be so close. Because now you see they have big gaps between them.
Yeah.
And the only one is in a really under attack is Andreas again. He has no tires, I guess, because sliding. Yeah, look there, he has no traction.
Yeah, well, and the Matec is not by far the best car in the grid. I would say Andreas is doing a hell of a race with this car. He's a very, very fast guy. But, well, there was really nothing he could do against all the people coming from behind.
Yeah. Maybe it's time for him to think about a pit stop. I don't know.
Well, it's there are 60 minutes to go still. A lot of time, but, well, the pit window will open very soon.
Yes. So in P8 we have Reggie Blain Jr. In P9 Martijn van Bommel. It has to be very nice to race with your father, actually. Same online race.
Oh, yes, of course. But it would be a complete mess, a complete disaster if your father beats you.
Or the other way around, you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't talk each other for 3 days after every online race. We have to ask them. Okay, P9 Martijn van Bommel.
Well, they are in the same team, Chasseur, but can you imagine an incident investigation from a father to a son, or
Yes.
vice versa?
Yeah, that would be interesting. P10 is Bosse Jonasson. 11 Yuri Braham. Close but not close enough to attack. P12 Dino Paulini. P13 Fortunato Fiorito. P14 Erling Boomer. Here the field is much more spread than P15 Flavio Bercesi. P16 Andreas Hultgren, that presently get engaged. I didn't want to also mention that, but put it on Facebook, so I guess it's public. Congratulations, Andreas. P17 is Tom Ilsbrooks. Quite close to going into pits now, actually. So the stops are starting. Probably he noticed his tires were almost gone. So now in P17 we have Guj Hultman. P18 is Theo de Bruin. P19 is Tom. P19 now is David Clark. Teammate.
Tom Millsbrook.
Yes, and thanks Ben. Ben Tastin from FlatOut tell us it wasn't a stop and go penalty.
Okay.
Because
okay.
maybe he had trouble and he could the track, and then sometimes you have two troubles, two track warnings, and stop and go.
I have a message as well from Georgios Zavakos from Waterblue Racing. I missed that one because it's from 10 minutes ago, but he was asking me if it wasn't looking a bit like NASCAR when they were all together in that compact groups following each other. Yes, indeed, it looked like it.
Well, and we see Eckhart von Glan here in P21 doing his thing really calm and driving smooth like Eckhart. Eckhart is a very peaceful person. I don't think he likes battles a lot. I'm sure that he just enjoys driving. What Ben tells me, Ben Tastin from FlatOut tells me what I suspected. He had to avoid Andreas Hultgren, I guess. So he went straight on and he got the penalty. And we see the leaders now going to lap Eckhart von Glan. So let's keep the cam here and take a look how a blue flag racer does a blue flag. It will be nice and clean.
everything Eckhart does is fast and clean. I mean, when it comes to racing. I really don't know about his sexual life.
Oh man, that comment was was out of.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, in 21 and gently letting the drivers pass, Eckhart von Glaun going into the first corner now, and in P22 Reggie Blain Senior, he had to retire. I don't know what happened.
I noticed that he was at pit a couple of laps ago. I don't know if he had the chance to make some laps.
Okay. So let's go again to P1, still Mike Simian. I thought Korkiakoski was going faster, but doesn't seem so now. Maybe they are in the same pace. Maybe they are taking it easy because quite a good gap. P1 for Mike, 2 for Mikko. I thought Mikko was going to go flat out all the race because he was really in a hurry before the race. He said if we delay the race more, he will have to go. So I was expecting him to start and go really fast and hot lapping for 90 minutes. No. He's doing quite well, but in P2. E3 Tyler Scurlock that managed to open quite a bit of a gap, and we see battle here. Braham, Alexander Lauritzen. In P4, Flying Dutchman Development that really improved their performance in the last races.
We will have to take a look on the drivers' limits. You know, the driver limit in the championship. Every driver can drive 5 races, because it will be interesting to know who will drive for the leading teams in the last round, Jose.
Yes, I think, I'm not sure, but I think this is the last race for Mikko, for instance. Race 5. I'm not sure. I've seen in the background a Gubbklubben Corvete going really wide.
Taking a look. Yeah, possibly it was Bosse Jonasson. Can't be sure of it. And now Jose, I think it's the time when the pit window starts, because it's 50 minutes to go, almost half of the race. Let's see how it works for the teams.
While these guys don't want to spread out, they are really close in less than half a second gaps in the middle, and I don't know if there are closer battles in the field now.
Well, we have P7, P6.
Yes, this is where we have
P5. Yes, we also have P10 and P9 with Yuri, Braham and Andreas Loeffler. Even we have P15, P14. We have Tom Wilsbrooks back at pit, possibly another stop and go penalty, because once you get your first stop and go, the simulation gets very strict in that sense. So every cut you do, it's a new stop and go. And now we have Andreas Loeffler at pit.
Here, I'm not surprised that he's one of the first ones pitting in.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
abusing
same here.
his eyes.
Yeah.
Now Emmanuel is on the outside trying to make a pass. Better exit, but not possible in this part of the track. But he's really close, and considering how good this Sonda behaves. Ooh, he went long. Locked his tires. No touch, fortunately.
In that period, Jose, I will keep an eye in the pit. I want to keep everybody updated about who's pitting in, who's pitting out.
Okay. That's
So
good because this battle is quite interesting, and Emmanuel already took the position, but Alexander maintained his line on the outside and had a better exit of the corner, so double position. Interesting fight.
Indeed. I was checking the timetable, and I see Tyler Scurlock is 29 seconds behind the FlatOut guys. It is a lot of them, what they have lost in that group fighting.
Yes.
And we have Reggie Blain at pit, he was P7, and Martijn van Bommel at pit as well. They were P7 and P8. Let's see who gets out first of the pit lane, because they are separated with a second more or less.
Yes, in fact, Martijn van Bommel is the man with all the responsibility, because Tyler Scurlock is in a good position. P3, he will score a lot of points, and he won't compromise the championship chances. But Martin really needs to climb on the standings, try to catch this group, and try to finish, or at least. No.
Yes, and it looks like Martin get out of pit way ahead of Reggie Blain. They entered pit with a difference of 6 seconds, and they went out with a difference of 6 seconds. I don't know what happened there. We have now David Clark and Andreas Hallgren at pit. And by the way, I have a message from Waterblue Racing chairman Georgios Dalakos, saying me that the FlatOut guys are being like 1 second faster per lap compared with the rest of the field, which is amazing.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I don't count them in my, that's a 1-2. If nothing strange happens, that's a clear 1-2. And now Emmanuel will take the position from Alexander. No. Oh, this guy is really hard to pass. Alexander is defended very, very well.
We have Bosse Jonasson and Daneil Beck at pit. They were in position 7 and 8. And also we have Eckhart, our dear friend, at pit, position 21. Erling Bommer, who was position 10, right behind Bosse Jonasson and Daneil Beck, is at pit as well. And I think Martijn van Bommel will go ahead of those three. Okay, but he don't. He's Martijn van Bommel is still behind Daneil Beck. And now we have both FlatOut Racing cars at pit, Jose. We have Mike Simian and Mikko, and also Josh Heldman.
Okay, and Alexander Lauritzen. Oh, this will be interesting because Alexander Lauritzen is now into pits.
Yeah. And Yuri Braham at pit as well.
Yes, but the Sonda from Waterblue Racing did not went into the pits, so it will be really close.
Now Mike Simian is back on track. Also Mikko Korkiakoski back on track, position 3 and 4, right behind Tyler Scurlock and Emanuel Gacella with a gap of like 25 seconds between them. Fortunato Fiorito is position 5. And Alexander Lauritzen and Yuri Braham P6, P7. Let's see if Daneil Beck and Martijn van Bommel overtake them. Yeah, indeed. So Martijn van Bommel won a position.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think it was the position with Reggie Blain.
So we have Alexander Lauritzen in 9 now. A lot of cars still to stop. Reggie Blain, I think he did stop.
Now we have Theo de Bruin at pit.
Martijn van Bommel at did he made his pit stop, David?
Yes, he did.
So
everybody but Tyler Scurlock and Emanuel Gacella went at pit already.
Okay. So Martin really won a lot of ground with this pit stop.
Yes. Now we have Tyler Scurlock, who was leading the race at pit. It looks like Emanuel Gacella will keep on track.
Tyler track on pit, sorry. 2 flags waving for the action in the front straight. And yes, Emmanuel, that if he enters some lap in the race in a way. Gliding a lot. Tires are gone, I guess.
A ver.
Let's see if Emmanuel goes into the pits now. No.
set the fastest lap of the race in the last lap with a 1:54.552. The fastest car behind him is Mike Simian with a 54 high. And then I would say his Tyler Scurlock possibly with a 55.7. It is a very big difference, more than a second.
Yes, and now we have Tyler in P5 on the striking distance for Fortunato Fiorito, and then we have Martijn van Bommel with Daneil Beck fighting just behind them. So, and now Tyler made a pass, so he is on virtual P3, well, in real P3, virtual P4, because the wonderful racing car leading the race. And now the job for Van Bommel is to overtake Daneil Beck and Fortunato Fiorito.
I think Fortunato shouldn't be a problem, because I think he's the only one without doing his pit stop, and he's way slower than the cars chasing him. So well, looks like Martin is recovering.
Yes, he recovered a lot with his pit stop.
Yes, a lot, and he will see himself in a fifth position, fighting back guy in position 3, which is really good for Flying Dutchman.
Yes, and is he trying? Yes, he's going into Fortunato. Oh, Fortunato went really long. Had to go out of the track to don't crash on Daneil Beck.
Yeah,
well done, Fortunato, very clean.
Fortunato tires are completely gone.
Yes. So we have Simian in 1, Korkiakoski in 2, and let's see, Tyler in 3, Daneil Beck in 4, Martijn van Bommel in 5, Emmanuel Gazzella in 6, and Reggie Blain in 7. This all after the pit stop. Fortunato Fiorito in 8th without making the pit stop. Alexander Lauritzen in 9th, and we see Gazzella won a lot of distance with Alexander Lauritzen at the position. So, but it loses a lot of ground with the Corvettes anyway. P10 is Yuri Braham. 11th is Dino Paulini, very close. P12 is Andreas Löffler. His drama with the tires, the big battle at the beginning of the race. 13 is Bosse Jonasson. 14th is Erling Boomer. 15 is Guch Hoodman. 16 is David Clark. 17 is Andreas Hultgren. 18 is Tom Innsbrucks. Is Stop and Go Nightmare. 19th is Theo de Bruin. 20 is Flavio Rochesi. 21 is Eckhard von Glan. And Reggie Blain Senior is following the race in the TVs. So, back to the top, we see Korkiakoski much close to Simian, but I don't expect any drama here. I mean, the fastest car will pass without problem. Tyler Scurlock. And 4 is Daneil Beck, and I think he opened a bit of a gap with Martijn van Bommel. And he's into traffic now, but this track is quite wide and long straights. Traffic is really not an issue here, as you can see. So, David, any interesting battle we should follow?
Yes, of course. There are other battles on track still. We could go, as an example, to position 8 and 7, or 8 and 9 with Dino, Paulini, Yuri, Braham.
Oh, touch between Martijn van Bommel and Vincenzo Lucchesi, if I remember correctly. He was lapping him. But yeah, was just not very strong crash, but he did not lose many time anyway. So.
Do you think Martin will be able to catch Daneil Beck?
It doesn't seem like that for me now at this point. Seems like Daneil has better pace, but I don't have the time, so I'm not sure. Gubbklubben, Dutchman Development, they are doing a great race today. Let's see if Dino Paulini can catch them.
Yeah, Dino Paulini has recovered a lot of space as well during the race. He is improving a lot. Oh, and there has been a hit between Reggie Blain having hit from behind by one of the course of online cars. I think it's yeah, Fortunato Fiorito has hit Reggie Blain from behind, and Theo De Bruyne have been in the incident as well. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he wasn't trying to allow the accident and have seen himself out of the track.
Now Dino Paulini is trying to lap Pato Fiorito. Not the best race for course. A team that knows what it feels winning an STC race. They won twice, or at least I remember they won at Interlagos 2 seasons ago.
Yes, and they have been on high spots in different races. I think Course Online has great potential, and maybe with a bit of luck they could fight for the top 3 spots in the future. Who knows? Talking about future, maybe we should talk a bit the STC future in the next and last broadcast. Next week, Jose.
Yes, in 2 weeks, I think.
In 2 weeks,
two
yes.
Weeks. And you see Martin quite far of Daneil Beck, that I think is getting closer to Tyler, actually. Well, they are not very far. None of them. They could do something really risky, that is try to slow down Daneil Beck using Tyler as defending.
Well,
and make Martin get closer, and then make Martin try to overtake Daneil.
of course, that is always a possibility, but right now, Daneil Beck is in a good pace. Maybe possibly he's not as fast as Tyler, but more or less I think they are in a very similar pace. So if Tyler risk the third spot trying to slow down Daneil, it could mean to lose the third place himself. So I think I could never risk that.
Yeah, but sometimes when you are forced by the championship requirements, I've seen it sometimes, Formula 1 especially, a lot of times. And well, Ferrari tried to do it in Abu Dhabi with Mark Webber and Massa 2 seasons ago. And 2010, but went really wrong because Massa exited the fields behind Webber and not before. So. Let's see. Seems the front of the field is quite spread at this moment, and everything is quite calm.
Well, I think it's normal, or at least more normal for a track like Bahrain, which is that wide and allows different lines at some corners. Which was not normal, was the first half of the race. We have seen all that fighting and all that spectacular goals, because as Giorgio said, it was looking more like NASCAR. It was looking more like a touring car than a GT race.
Yes.
Now we can see a very nice fight between some teammates between the Flying Dutchman Development cars with Yuri Braham, Alexander Lauritzen. maybe they have nothing to lose and they will try to enjoy themselves and fight a bit between them. What do you think? Or they won't risk their positions?
No, I think they will race each other, but with limited aggressiveness, obviously. You don't want to end with two cars. They are fighting for points in the standings as well, and you don't want to end with two cars out of the race. But of course, they won't make a train if one is faster than the other. I will try the overtake.
Well, who knows? Maybe Heckenberg takes the team radio and could say, Alexander, Yuri is faster than you. They confirm you got the message.
Yeah, that will be quite logical, actually. Especially, I'm sure if they were fighting for the championship now, they will do that. in the case, it was Yuri is faster than Alexander.
Of course, I think common sense goes first always. What I don't like, I'm talking about real racing, is to cheat people. Like if you were talking to a cow, they can tell Vettel to slow down and short shifting when everybody can see that he's revving up the car to the limit. That would be way easier to tell Vettel, okay, Vettel, slow it down a bit. Even with the team orders alone by FIA, they don't want to use them. It's I don't know, I don't like it.
I suppose they wanted to make the Webber's victory as kind of bad luck for Vettel more than a team order.
Yes, but Webber is not. Webber is the first knowing what is going on there.
Oh, we have slide a Yuri now.
Yeah.
So he was getting closer and closer, but now there is 1 second gap. So let's take a look to the battle. I don't know if
we had a battle in position 10, but now it's finished. It was Bosse Jonasson putting a lot of pressure on Andreas Loeffler, but now he did the overtake. Now we have Andreas Loeffler in 11, Bosse Jonasson in 10.
Okay, so Loeffler in 11.
We have another good fight in position 17 between the other Black Rebels car with Andreas Hallgren and Tobias Woods.
The other Andreas.
Yeah. Yeah, and fantastic from FlatOut is confirming we have a fight there, so maybe we should go.
Yeah, and here we are with Andreas Hallgren and Tom Ilsbrooks. Now that is getting closer and closer. And whoa, I think he was surprised by Andreas braking so early. I don't know why Andreas braked so early there, because I think Tom wasn't expecting that he moved to the inside very fast, more than trying to avoid that contact, more than making an overtake. But he's in P17 now.
Okay. looks like there was a team order here because Fantastic is confirming that he told him to pass Andreas there.
Ah, okay. Then that's a good explanation. I wonder why FlatOut Club team orders works for us. That worries me. Like in TBR we accept orders from FlatOut Club, but anyway.
Yeah, but I think Fantastic, who is a really great imitator, just put his voice with a Spanish accent, and yeah, told Andreas to slow down and let Tom go.
Probably, yeah. And we have Eckhart again. This nice skin car. I think it's the skin that won the skinning championship, right?
Yes, of course. It's a very nice car. It was painted by Christer Larsson, who is a magnificent skinner. And they made a hell of a job with that skin.
Yes, the FlatOut Torrents were fantastic, and I like these white skins actually from FlatOut Racing and FlatOut Club. Quite minimalist, and some people will say the car is not paint, because it usually happens when you do something that is simple or not very, I don't know the word in this. You know what I mean, with lots and lots of details.
Yes.
But I like them, and white cars are not very usual in sim racing, right?
Yeah, right. Normally it's the opposite, right? The opposite.
The only thing that pisses me off is they put the same name to the 4 cars, so when I have to make the standings, I have to look who raced for any of the 2 teams. Apart of that, forgive them.
Well, remember in FlatOut they have different names for the cars.
Yes, I know, but that doesn't show in the standings file. The results file.
It should.
Yeah, well,
yes. Next time we will ask them to call the cars like that in the game, so. Do you remember any of the names of the FlatOut cars?
No, I mixed them with the Vettel car's name. So no, I don't remember them now.
I think there was a car called Everlasting Tasting or something like that. Or yeah, it's a kind of name like that.
I don't know what it means, to be honest. But I told you at the beginning of the race that this wheel that was looking like a 1-2 for FlatOut Racing, and now with how much time to end? 15 minutes?
It's around 15 minutes, yes. And I have a poke from the FlatOut guys from that testing telling me the names of the cars, so I can confirm they are Heidi Mary, Sticky Vicky, Lucius Liz. I would say there is one car remaining, Chese.
Yes.
Possibly Everlasting Tasting.
I thought he poked because he was offended. What you said?
No, Fantastic is the kind of guy that likes the jokes and to be joking all the time. Quite fun.
What's the meaning of everlasting?
Never ending, like never
Okay.
ending.
Okay. Yeah, but okay. The everlasting story then, the famous movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, people will say we are worse than the squirrel. So let's talk about the racing again. Now Mikko is really close to bike, and I think we will see the pass, or I will be taken again. Now I really can feel it that he's faster.
Very close.
Yeah, of course they are not. I think they are not pushing the cars. Telling me they are taking it. Let's do a lap with the roof camera on Mikko. So in the track.
Okay, I'm up for it.
Yes, I don't know why in most TV shows about Formula 1 or racing, they don't do the track reviews with one of the car simulators instead of with their own rendered things that usually look horrible and much worse than a racing sim. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They usually look like a game from years ago.
Yeah, from a Game Boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Nintendo 64. Yes. I can't understand it. Maybe it's a question of copyright or rights to use the simulator, but I would say any simulation company would be pleasured with a Formula 1 team doing a preview of a track with the simulator.
Yes, well, the teams do it. Red Bull used the R-Factor Pro last 2010 season. But I mean, like the TVs. I don't know BBC. Maybe the BBC do it better, but televisions here or in Italy or the previews are really powerful.
Yeah. The last preview I saw of a circuit in Spanish television was with the Carlos Sainz Rally Challenge simulator.
Send it down, top down. Yeah, yes, and no, not that bad, but yeah, it would be way more simple to do it with the current simulation.
Okay, the remaining names of the cars were Racing Stacy and Wendy. Lucius Lees is not an existent car, but if Ben decided to invoke it, to me, maybe he has some reasons. Maybe he knew
that one,
a girl was called like that.
That was Bennett's car.
Sorry?
Lucius Lees was a Vettel car. Vettel car, yeah.
Okay.
Same as Kinky Kylie and
yeah.
Kinky Kylie was kind of close. I don't know.
Yeah.
He had a weekend that he met her. Went to a concert or something.
Okay. I didn't know that, but I have to say I like the idea. I like this concept of naming the cars and all the pin-ups and stuff from World War II, where the planes got these names and pin-ups in the nose. It's quite such an interesting thing.
And boys, I think he can make the pass, but he doesn't want just to make me be wrong, because he's really close. He almost went into the back of Mike now, and would be safer for them to make him pass. Or they are having fun and they are racing each other.
Maybe it's time for a last rundown. We have 8 minutes to go, and some teams like FDR are asking for it. Just Uwe Heckenberg just asked for it.
Yes, of course. Yeah,
and by the way, we can watch a good battle. We have a P15 and 16. Fantastic told me, so we can watch it while we do the rundown.
Okay. Yes, we have to give some airtime to the leaders as well. Yeah, was enough. So, P1 is Mike Simian, the white and blue FlatOut Racing car. P2 is Mikko Korkiakoski in white and green FlatOut Racing car. P3 is Daneil Scurlock for Flying Dutchman Racing. Really trying to save the furniture, like we say in Spanish. Yeah, that probably doesn't make any sense in it. P4 is Daneil Beck, harder than, from Tyler than before, but harder than, from Martin as well, I think. Like 3 seconds or so. So P5 for Martijn van Bommel, Flying Dutchman Racing. P6, Alexander Lauritzen, Flying Dutchman Development. They are making really good race, because in P7 is Yuri Braham. They really developed during the season.
Yes, they did. Seriously, they did a hell of a job, and I'm quite impressed with some of the second teams in the STC, doing a very nice races.
P8, Reggie Blain. Torrent from US.
Torrent Motorsports.
P9, Dino Paulini, Water Blue Racing. Again in the top 10.
Water Blue Racing did a very good season as well.
Yes, they did.
We have still one race to go, but the overall season have been quite good for them.
E10, Bosse Jonasson. E11, Andreas Loeffler, Black Rebels, struggling with the tire and sliding. E12, Emmanuel Gazzella for Water Blue Racing in the white car. Going up in a course online car. E13, Early Boomer for Gubbklubben. UD stands for under development or
underdogs.
Underdogs. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to congratulate as well Gubbklubben for the both teams.
Yes.
The underdogs, and they are quite committed. They are doing a very good season, and I am sure they will be in the top spots very soon in the future seasons.
E14, Fortuner Fiorito. Course online. The car with the flags of the races they won. They won Donington, and I think they won
Hockenheim
and Interlagos. Then they won 3. I'm sure they won Interlagos. And Spa, well, they have a lot. Maybe they won 6 or 7 races, and I didn't remember. P15, Good Hultman from Gubbklubben Underdogs. P16, David Clark, FlatOut Club. 17, Tom Millsbrooks. FlatOut Club as well. He recovered despite his stop and go penalties. E18, Andreas Hultgren. I'm sure willing for... Oh, he touched Eckart. The two commentators rush them. P19, Flavio Bercesi. Course online. E23 green in the middle of traffic. Blue flag in the top 2. And no, this won't be the time where Mikko, or is Mikko in front already? No. Okay, feel the green.
Not sure if it's Mikko.
21, Eckhart von Lang, we see him before, having some trouble with Andreas Hultgren, and I think he has some damage. Oh. But anyway, he will end the race, and he will be very happy because he really hates to don't to DNF. He really hates it. And Reggie Blain Senior, that it's a pity he wasn't with us for longer, but at least he could enjoy the race from the safety car in his box. My car. And go back to Mike in P1.
It's 1 minute to go, Jose.
1 minute to go? Really?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
These 8 minutes, that's really fast.
Yes. Possibly this is the penultimate lap of the race, with Mike Simian on board, checking that. We are in the back straight with him.
If they have to make a new lap, or there will be only one, I think, right?
Yes, we will go for the last lap. We'll start here. Last lap starting right now. As soon as Mike cross start-finish line.
Here they go.
Yeah, we are in the last lap. How we'll get the points distributed then, Jose, after this race? How will be the standings?
Well, now I think after the penalties for FlatOut Racing in the last race, 6 points penalty, they were only 2 points ahead of Flying Dutchman Racing, but now they will be like around 15 maybe, or even more. I mean, if they don't make a big mistake or have very bad luck in the last race, they will win the championship. Because with this total domination they made in this race, they secured most of it. But at the same time, you never know.
Yeah.
Never know what can happen.
Well, last circuit is a very challenging one on Portimao, so will be a nice race to watch. I think FDR will have his options to fight FlatOut back, and anything can happen. So we have to wait just 2 weeks and see what goes on during the race. It will be very, very, very interesting final of the season.
Yes, indeed. And the Portimao track is very nice. It's very GT.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm not the best one in that track, and They are making a Le Mans finish. It's a 1-2-4 FlatOut Racing. Congratulations. Like I said, total domination in race. Fantastic race. Brilliant. And now if we could connect with Mike, he will be probably saying, "Woo, thank you guys," like Vettel, but we can't connect. So
At least we won't see the finger.
yes, and that's a good thing in sim racing. P3, also very good race for Tyler Scurlock. Was not easy to finish in 3.
Yeah, they had to fight a lot.
Exactly.
And same goes for Daneil Beck and
for
Martin.
Daneil Beck. And P5 for Martijn van Bommel, that considering how difficult was this race in the first stint and the places he dropped, he made also a fantastic race. Alexander Lauritzen in 6th and Yuri Braham in 7th for the development team. Reggie Blain in 8th position, Dino Paulini in 9th. Showing us how great is race after you cross the line. P10 for Bosse Jonasson. P11th for Andreas Loeffler. I don't think he's... Yes, he's fighting for position.
Fighting. He's still under pressure.
So let's see.
Blocking his tires a bit.
Yes. Oof. Will be close.
Will be a close end of the race.
Will be really close. No, but I think he will end in 11th. Yes, and he crashed, and but at the end he entered in the position he wanted. 11th for Emmanuel. 12 for Erling Bommer. 13 for Fortunato Fiorito. I know the numbers look different, but it's because drivers
I think
left of the...
Yeah, they left the server.
Yes, exactly.
I think everybody behind Fortunato is a lap down, Jose.
Okay. Yes, so that was it. 1-2 for FlatOut Racing. They really made something really important for the championship today. And David, while I get the drivers into this room, you can sing to entertain the people. Be right back.
Yes, of course, I will sing the anthem right now. What anthem should I sing? I don't know which one, so I will sing mine. Na 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 na. Okay.
Yeah, can you please shut up?
Was that the national anthem?
Yeah, it was my national anthem.
Cheers, man.
In honor to the safety car driver. It was totally
the safety car driver fucked up somewhat.
Yeah, I know.
Who was driving it?
You know, I have like 100 buttons here in my car, guys, so it was difficult to find the correct one.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I think we got the best out of it.
I know. So,
yeah,
guys, we are on air. How was the race for you? Mike, Mikko, while Jose comes back with Tyler Scurlock in P3, how was it for you guys?
Not a lot happened really, mate. Got away quite clean at the start, so thanks for that, maybe. Apart from that, it was just pulled out a big gap in the first stint, and then after the pit stop, I just backed it off and just brought it home, you know.
Okay, so I think...
How was it for you, Mikko, then?
Well, you know, pretty much the same. I think driving second place all the time, just keeping up with the lead. And after the pit stops, I just wanted to catch up and say hello to the leader again, and then eventually I think I got the fastest lap doing that. But yeah, pretty easy, steady pace race. No big moments, really no mistakes to be mentioned. Really
At the end, Mikko, it really was looking like you would have been able to overtake Mike. At least it looked like there was a little bit of a difference in your paces.
Oh, yeah. I think Mike was just taking it too easy. Kept saying to him, "Are you driving slow on purpose?" And the answer was yes. So that and then he said, "Back off, idiot," or something like that. And so team orders. Team orders.
You were about to crash in one moment. I mean, you were really so close that he braked safely for the first corner, and you almost went into his back.
No, there was really nothing that close. Maybe it looked closer than it was. I was in control. There was no problems with that.
Okay.
If you say so.
Well, I mean, if I can say, if you drive behind a guy 46 laps, you pretty much know when he's gonna brake. So I was just taking my braking in advance, so there was really no problems.
Yes, we guessed that. Anyway, there was a key for your success, for FlatOut success tonight, and it was the high and dense traffic at the start. Possibly Tyler can talk us a bit about the big fight we saw in TV in the first half of the race. Tyler, what happened there?
Yeah, it was a big fight, and I was right at the back, just kind of following the train. Had a pretty poor qualifying, so made it difficult to get through cars at first. After Martijn gave it a try for a while, he moved over and let me through, and I was just able to get through to third. That's it.
Anywhere with it, you stood a lot of laps trying to overtake. It looked as well like one of the Black Rebels car who was on position 3 was slowing down the whole group, and honestly was pure racing. One of the best racing mods we have seen in the season. I would say the first half of the race.
Yeah, there were quite a few of us there, packed up for a while.
Indeed. So Jose, I don't know if you have any question.
I want the impressions from them about the championship, from FlatOut and from Flying Dutchman Racing. What do you expect for the last round, and which do you think are your chances to win it?
Well, it looks like it's close again. The last few seasons have been really close at the end, and luckily we've got another close battle for the last race. So it's all to play for. Anything can happen, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can say pretty much the same thing. I think it's going to be close. Today, I think it could have been closer if we'd had the Corvettes behind us, but races go sometimes this way, and yeah, the last race track is I don't know, might be suiting better for the Corvette or the Koenigsegg. I really don't know. So yes, we'll just have to wait the week and then we'll know.
Okay, thank you very much. So for me, David, if you don't have any other questions or...
No, just want to congratulate all the teams on the grid, and let's wait a couple of weeks because it will be a quite intense final of the season with 2 teams fighting for the championship, many others fighting for the top spots. Will be quite fun.
See the race next week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yes. Yeah, he made the same mistake before, but it doesn't matter anyway.
No, I said a couple of weeks.
Ah, you said a couple? Okay.
I think so. Anyway, it's recorded, so...
We were not listening to you. Well, guys, thank you for racing. And enjoy these 2 weeks. Don't get too nervous. Try to relax and do yoga and go jogging.
You can even listen Justin Bieber if you want.
Yes, exactly.
No,
yeah, I might do that.
No, I think I'm occupied with the pocket.
I know you, Mikko. You
yes.
like to listen to Justin.
Yeah.
While driving, yeah.
Yeah, while driving and as well as playing pocket billiards. Justin Bieber all the way.
Exactly.
That's my thing.
Exactly. Well, and remember, most important thing, no sex in these 2 weeks. Well, this was it. Thank you, and see you in 2 weeks for the last round of the STC. Bye.